Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. We're in 2025 now. And we've been for a while.
Yeah, I know. Actually, okay, we'll start here. My plan for 2025, at least the first part of the year, is maybe do shorter videos, but more often. I'm going to try, see how that goes.
Okay, I'll hold you to it.
Yeah, we'll see if that happens. The other thing is, I keep saying this, but my kind of New Year's resolution for 2025 that I didn't let anyone know was that I'm going to get better about responding to comments. I was really good about it, and then I got really bad at it, but now it's a fresh year. We had like a very busy the end of 2024, but that's my other New Year's resolution. But how's it going? Timestamps down below, because we're going to do two pretty different stories that really have nothing to do with each other. But I want to touch on two different things because I saw two different things recently. But timestamps down below. First thing is, we talked about Leah Williamson and American Elle Smith. We talked about them. You know, I'm still calling it a hard launch, but it's a soft hard launch.
You could call it a medium or a semi-soft. Semi-soft cheese.
Oh, okay. It was a semi-soft hard launch. But Elle, like we've talked about, Elle is pretty, she posts a lot on TikTok. Now, will Sara and I get to see TikToks in about 3 days? We don't know. We hope so, but
I think it's looking good. I'm feeling good about it.
Yes. Hopefully we'll get to continue to watch her TikToks, because she actually revealed 2 days ago in her TikTok that she's actually moving to London.
Whoa, moving for love. Moving for love. I'm in a chanting mood, so.
Well, she didn't quite say that, but obviously I'm sure that's an upside for the move, because in the TikTok she said she did say she was going to move. Now, one caveat is that it's only going to be for a few months. So she's going to be like working. It's going to be like a working move. So not all fun and games. It's work, you know.
Moving for work. Moving for work.
Yeah. So she's going to be there. And she even said she got her own apartment. And some people think maybe she just kind of said that. Maybe she's staying with Leah. But most people are thinking she actually looks like she may have gotten her own apartment. But that's number one. She's in London. So this is my question. Even if because she's based in New York City. So what she had been doing over the last year that they've pretty much been together, maybe a little less than a year, she was going for extended periods of time to stay with Leah, 2 weeks at a time, 1 week at a time. So now it's going to be, whether or not they're living together, she said she wasn't, so I believe her, but they're going to be in the same city. They're going to be spending a lot of time together. Are we going to get more content? Are we going to get more pictures? Are they going to be more free?
Oh, yeah. Hope so.
Yeah, I hope so too. Now, are we going to see Elle at more Arsenal games? Arsenal have some pretty big matches coming up. They're playing Chelsea in a couple weeks, actually. Are we going to see Elle at the Arsenal matches? I hope so. I mean, they're a hot couple, and I would not be sad about that.
Sounds like it's going to be so much fun.
Mm-hmm. So that's kind of story number one. But if anyone doesn't follow Elle's TikTok, she posts a lot, so it's really fun to see. But also, recently, Leah Williamson has been a bunch of places too. Leah Williamson went to the North London Derby for the men, not the women, Arsenal versus Tottenham. And she was there. She was like, I don't know, even like a pundit on the broadcast or part of the broadcast. I saw her being interviewed I love that jacket. Everyone in London was there. I mean, everyone, I guess, who was an Arsenal or Spurs fan. But Ali Krieger and Jen Beattie were there. Lia Wälti was there. Kim Little was there. I even think I saw that Katie McCabe and Caitlin Ford were there. I mean, and I don't think it was like an official, the Arsenal girls were going because they're supporting. I think it was kind of like, if you want to go, you can go. But there was a lot of people there. But I didn't see any photos of Elle being there. But I'm thinking she probably went, right? I mean, she probably, she did Instagram something, and I didn't save it, but she Instagrammed something about the game, but it was someone else's video about being there. But I'm sure she was there.
Sounds like everyone was there.
Yeah. And Arsenal won. And then also, I'll put these pictures on the background, but 3LW have been hanging out a lot recently. I mean, they're always hanging out, but...
Wait. 3LW?
Leah, and Laura.
Wait, you can't do that to me. I actually...
You thought it was the girl group?
I actually thought you were talking about 3LW, the girl group. I go, reunion? Baby, I'ma do right.
They attended the making of HB30, and then they attended something else, I believe, together. But people are still thinking, we even got one comment in our video, that Leah and Leah, oh, it's 3LW because they're all LWs. But they were hanging out, and people still are kind of on the Lia Wälti and Leah Williamson are together train. Now, I don't think so. I think they are very good friends. But there are some people who actually still, I don't know if they really want it to be happy, really want it, or just are kind of trolling. I actually can't decide if people really think.
Well, that train has departed.
Yeah, I agree.
Has left the station.
But I will say, after everything that happened with Lia Wälti, Leah Williamson has been a great friend to Lia Wälti, to each other. But, I mean, they're like a team. They're best friends. They really are look out for each other. And I've been thinking about this, too, more than ever. I think there was a moment on Arsenal where everyone seemed really friendly and they were all friends. Now it just kind of seems more, more separated groups that kind of hang out.
So not click or click.
No, not cliques, but they just, they kind of have their little groups that they pretty much hang out with. And I remember a couple of years ago, I'm like, oh my God, they're all friends now. Were they probably all friends back then? Maybe not, but they kind of seem to be. But Leah and Leah have a really strong friendship. But Laura, see, they were all injured together. So they really got close together. But it's exciting to see. That was kind of a tangent I went on, but so that is story number 1. Elle officially moving to London. Are we going to see more Elle in Leah's stories? Are we going to see Elle with Leah? Is Elle and Leah going to do a TikTok together? Probably not, but
Elle in Elle. Elle in London. Like Elle.
Oh, Elle. So another Elle. Yeah, Elle, but Elle.
That's very confusing.
Yeah, it is. Okay, that's story number 1. Story number 2 is, I can't decide if I'm excited for this or sad for this, because it looks like more than ever Naomi Girma is going to leave the NWSL. And it's like it's San Diego Wave just lost Jason Shaw. So not just is NWSL losing the Naomi Girma, the San Diego Wave is losing their second marquee player in like a week, probably.
And who's their coach again?
Yeah. Apparently, they're retooling everything over there, and we'll see how it works out, but it seems kind of like a shit show over there right now. But there are 3 teams, possibly more, but there are 3 teams being reported that are really interested in Naomi Girma. Leading the way is Chelsea, then Arsenal apparently really want her, and then Lyon apparently offering $1 million in a transfer offer. So that would be the largest ever for the women's game. I'll have Sara read this.
Wow, even Naomi Girma in that picture is in disbelief.
Yeah,
she can't believe it. Lyon has offered a $1 million transfer fee for San Diego Wave center back Naomi Girma. Sources briefed on the ongoing negotiations told The Athletic. If accepted by the Wave, it would be the new record for a transfer fee in the women's game. Other European teams, including Chelsea and Arsenal in the Women's Super League, are interested in Girma, with ESPN reporting Thursday that Chelsea was leading the way. Lyon denies making a $1 million offer.
So those were the 3 teams that look like they are in contention. So apparently Lyon isn't confirming they made that offer. But the first thing that did happen is Naomi Girma was set to go to the U.S. Women's National camp that's starting. It got pushed back because of the fires. But apparently, she now has pulled out of that camp for a minor calf injury. And what people are saying, she pulled out. I saw a comment. She pulled out of the camp, hurting her calf injury, packing the boxes to go to London.
Oh.
So she might have made her decision after she accepted that call or something, but it looks like she's leaving, so she's not going to that camp. So that's the first indication. Yes, this is serious. Lyon possibly want her really bad. They offered $1 million, and I actually kind of believe that they offered her $1 million because she's the best in the world.
Totally.
But Chelsea is very interested in getting her too, because they really have a need in that position. They need a center back. Buchanan tore her ACL 2-3 months ago. They need a center back. fits perfectly with the team. And also, when the US women's national team played England at Wembley, there was a picture, a few of the Chelsea girls going up to Naomi Girma, kind of like, hey, you want to come with us? It was Lucy Bronze, Millie Bright.
Introducing her to the blue. Oh, okay. They were trying to convince her. Bring her to the blue side. Oh, looks like they were holding her hostage. No, I'm just kidding.
So it looks like a couple Chelsea players really want Naomi. I mean, who wouldn't want Naomi Girma on her team? A, she's the best in the world. B, she seems like a delight. You know what I mean? She doesn't have any like baggage personality wise. Sometimes players do. She just seems incredible. It's according to the reports, Chelsea, like it said, is leading the way. I'll have Sara read this a second. This is another article.
Chelsea lead Arsenal, Lyon in race to sign Naomi Girma. Sources. Chelsea are leading the race to sign San Diego Waves center back Naomi Girma, while Arsenal and Lyon are also interested in the United States women's national team star, sources have told ESPN. Girma is under contract until 2026 with the NWSL side, so any deal will need a sizable transfer fee. One source told ESPN it could become the first $1 million transfer in women's football. Manager Emma Hayes said Girma is the best defender I've ever seen, ever. I've never seen a player as good as her in the back. Wow.
Yeah, so, I mean, part of me, I'm torn on this. I want Girma to get millions of dollars. I want her to get as much money. That transfer fee goes to the club, but I want her to get a lot of money. But it's just like, it's sad when all the great players go over to the UK. You know what I mean? It is kind of sad for the NWSL, but it's good for each player's development to play in each league as well. So it makes the US women's national team better. But it is sad when someone like that does decide to go over there, especially in the prime of her career. But it makes sense.
Quit stealing our players. No, I'm just kidding.
Now, Arsenal also are in the conversation, apparently, but someone brought up they didn't have any money to sign Viv. How are they going to compete with $1 million to get Girma? So, and they don't need a center back as much as Chelsea say need a center back. So it seems like Arsenal may be in the race. Maybe Foxy's trying to convince Girma to, hey, come over. We can be together. I could see that, you know. But also, Arsenal really, 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 really don't want Chelsea to get Naomi Girma either. So there's a lot of politics that go in here too. It's just like maybe they can't afford Girma, but they really don't want Chelsea to get Girma either. So it is kind of, I couldn't imagine Arsenal. It doesn't seem like they necessarily have the money, even though, again, they're saying they're willing to pay for Keira Walsh for $1 million too. So it just goes back to what Yona said about not having the money for Viv. They had the money. They don't want to spend the money on Viv. That's what I think it boils down to.
It's really freaking hurtful.
Yeah, and that's why people are pissed too. Yeah, someone goes, according to Jonas, Arsenal can't even afford to keep Viv when they signed Caldente, and now they are trying to break the bank, and it isn't going to happen. So people are saying, yeah, they don't see how that makes much sense. And someone goes, as long as it's not Chelsea, I will celebrate the move. And is that an Arsenal fan, or is that someone who just doesn't like Chelsea? And then someone goes, thinking about Lyon.
Having Carpenter, Renard, and Girma would be a wild back line for Lyon.
That would be fun to see. Also, Lindsey Horan might be like, hey, Naomi, come over here, trying to talk her up. Lyon's great. Yeah. You can learn French. That's actually, I think, can be a pro and a con going to a non-English speaking club, because number one, a pro would be, hey, you're going to learn some French. If not, you're going to learn French. And a con would be that language learning curve sometimes is a little more tricky. You automatically don't speak, what the coach is, they're going to speak French. So that is a pro and a con.
Enchanté. This is where you kiss my hand.
Oh. Mwah.
Perfect fit at Chelsea, I fear, with her physical dominance and calmness in the back line, would slot in perfect at Chelsea. It's going to make up hugely for the loss of Carter.
I think Chelsea is a front runner, and if I were Naomi, would I want to go to Chelsea? Yeah, Chelsea's dominant, so why wouldn't you want to go there? But I could see her wanting to go to Lyon too. Lyon and Chelsea are much more likely to win Champions League, so we will see. What does everyone think? If you are a NWSL fan, does it kind of suck when so many good players go to overseas, even though it's good for them and it's great for the national team? Because back in the day, you went to overseas maybe you went for a short time, but that could hinder your career on the U.S. women's national team. Now it's like encouraged, especially with Emma Hayes being European, especially with Emma Hayes now. I think it is kind of hard for American fans, but at the same time exciting,
Yeah. I don't want to see her go, but I get it.
Yeah. And also, I wouldn't want to play at San Diego Wave. It seems like kind of a shit show, like I said, but is any NWSL team offering her what the clubs overseas are? Probably not. So,
but she's got to get that bag.
Yeah, totally. Questions, comments down below. I said this video is going to be short. I don't think it's going to end up being short. I don't know what I was thinking.
We can't help ourselves.
Yeah. But moving forward, I really do want to do like 8 to 10 minute videos every other day. That's kind of my plan.
I'm going to put her on a timer.
Yeah, you should. Questions, comments down below. We'll talk to everyone later. Have a great night. Bye.
Bye.